Yeah, just a couple of days before the 2020 NFL Draft, and I can't wait. Some of you have been with me since the days I was with the draft site called With the First Pick. That obviously consisted of studying draft prospects and doing mock drafts. And it was such a grind, I never wanted to do a mock draft again. But since so many of you got at me in the comment section about it, I decided to go ahead and do one. Everyone's big board is different. So this mock draft is split between my personal big board and who I'm hearing the Raiders really like. So with no further delay, let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. In round 1, at number 12 overall, the Raiders select receiver Henry Ruggs III out of Alabama. Tight end Darren Waller is the Raiders' number 1 receiver, just like Travis Kelce is for the Kansas City Chiefs. And they already have a big body receiver that can make big plays in Ty Williams. They just need him to stay healthy. Then they have the slot machine himself, also known as Third and Renfro. That is Hunter Renfro, that comes through in the clutch. And along with the great offensive line, the Raiders have running back Josh Jacobs. As you know, head coach John Gruden loves to pound the rock. So how about a fast receiver to open things up for all the aforementioned players? Ruggs is that guy, running the fastest 40 at the 2020 NFL Combine at 4.27. And on the field it shows. Ruggs is an excellent route runner, but again, he's so fast. Watch him turn around to wait for the football, catch it, re-accelerate, and peel back out and not get caught from behind. But please don't think all Ruggs is speed. Watch this catch here. And he's tough enough to go up and get one and finish it through contact. And with his 42-inch vertical leap, he can go up and get one over a corner. Oh, by the way, this is one hand. And the combination of all those abilities makes him a red zone threat. And don't even get me started on Ruggs after the catch. Just watch this. Of all of Alabama's first-round talent receivers, Ruggs was probably the least targeted, but he opened up things for the rest of them. Here he's going to occupy his man, the free safety, and the corner on the other side. Then Devontae Smith gets one-on-one coverage when he runs this out and up. Also in round 1, at number 19 overall, the Raiders get another Clemson corner, this one being A.J. Terrell. The Raiders had good luck with the Clemson prospect in 2019 and second-round pick Trayvon Mullen. Clemson's defensive system is similar to that of the Raiders, so the corners already know the drill when they come up from there. But one thing it took Mullen a while to get was his first interception after a few close calls. But he couldn't have timed it any better, getting it in Week 11 to save the game against the Cincinnati Bengals. He would strike again in Week 13 against the Kansas City Chiefs, but it was wiped out by a bogus pass interference penalty. So while Mullen had his side locked down, Darrell Worley didn't. And having a free safety like Eric Harris didn't help matters any. We all have big hopes for first-round strong safety Jonathan Abram coming back healthy this year. In this offseason, the Raiders went out and got 2016 first-round free safety Demarius Randall, who has spent a large portion of his career so far out of position at corner. So Terrell will solidify the Raiders secondary. If not for a couple of plays LSU's Jamar Chase made on Terrell in the championship game, Terrell will be a top 10 pick. Chase is the next Odell Beckham Jr., but watch Terrell misjudge the ball here. That's a correctable mistake. It's not like Chase ran away from him. Terrell also did some good things that night. Watch this jam. Whether if he caught the ball or not, Terrell was all over Chase that night. Even in the scramble drill, he had sticky coverage on him. Oh, and we can't say Terrell's strengths in big games because he has a pick 6 in the previous championship game. And he has great ball skills, so he'll be good for a few turnovers. In round 3, number 80 overall, the Raiders shore up the linebacker position, selecting Willie Gaye from Mississippi State. Raider linebackers got killed in coverage last year. So this offseason they went out and got Nick Kwiatkowski, who's very underrated in coverage, to be the man in the middle. And you know what do-it-all linebacker Corey Littleton can do in coverage. So how about a third do-it-all linebacker for regular personnel? 6'1", 240-pounder Willie Gaye is such a guy as he can stuff the run. And running a 4.4 640, he could bring that heat off the edge. And yes, the man can cover. If not for a violation in team rules this past season, he would be in the first round. Again in round 3, number 81 overall, the Raiders select receiver Donovan Peoples-Jones out of Michigan. Throws like these are why the 5-star recruit didn't produce at Michigan like he could have. But Peoples-Jones didn't forget how to play. He's a good route runner that gets separation. The punt returner can run after the catch. And at 6'2", 208, Peoples-Jones has a 44.5-inch vertical leap. So he's a threat in the red zone as he has a long ladder to climb to make catches. And he has the hands to make an acrobatic catch. Still in round 3, at number 91 overall, the Raiders select running back Zack Moss out of Utah. First things first in Gruden's offense, Moss is great in pass protection. He can also catch that check down and do something with it when you need him to. He's not very fast, but that's okay. But what he really does is allow the Raiders to run the clock out while Jacobs is either injured or resting. He's got plenty of power, so he'll get those first downs in short yardage. And he'll get those touchdowns. In round 4, 121 overall, the Raiders select strong safety / linebacker Tanner Muse from Clemson. Muse is still paying for his sins in the championship game before last. But how many strong safeties in the world can cover Jerry Jeudy? but he can cover tight ends and slot receivers. Muse ran a 4.41 at the combine and a 4.38 at his pro day, so he has plenty of range. And he has great ball skills, so he will come down with it. He also has timing to go at that speed, so he's a good blitzer. He can also play some linebacker. That would allow Gunther to do some things like this with him. A versatile piece like this would do the Raider defense some good. In round 5, 159 overall, the Raiders select cornerback Javelin Guidry out of Utah. With that insane 4.29 40 speed, Guidry can play man coverage. He can play zone. He can blitz. He's just a straight up playmaker who can do so by forcing fumbles, or getting interceptions. Either way, the Raiders just need that speed for when Tyreek Hill is lined up in the slot. I can't tell you enough that Ruggs is more than a speedster. He's a great route runner and has the best ball skills of anybody coming out in this draft. And if you look at Terrell for what he is instead of one game, you'll see he's a top 3 corner in this draft. And for whatever mistake Gaye made last year, Mayock will do his due diligence. Plus, Abram knows him from his time at Mississippi State. Depth at receiver and the red zone cost the Raiders the playoffs last year. Taking a chance on Peoples-Jones can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. A bruiser that can spell Jacobs or take over for him if he gets injured is also nice. An underrated, versatile piece would do the Raider defense some good. And a guy that can make plays in the slot and run with Tyreek Hill would top it off. That's a good haul right there. Thank you for watching. See you next time.